Hello students, so here I am with the second video of CET PG series. See the question. Benzaldehyde, acetic anhydride and sodium acetate undergo a Perkin reaction to furnish. So the options are cinnamic acid, methyl benzoate, phthalic acid, or will it form phenyl acetic acid? To understand this question and to find out the probable answer for this, you need to know what is Perkin's reaction and what is the mechanism concerned to the reaction. So let us start. Perkin's condensation reaction involves the reaction of an aromatic aldehyde with an aliphatic anhydride in presence of the sodium salt of the carboxylic acid. Now this anhydride which is derived is same as that of the carboxylic acid which we are using, the sodium salt of acid which we are using as an base. So this anhydride and this basic conditions which we are taking are almost equivalent to each other. You need to maintain the requisite conditions of temperature, and then in the first step it will form a condensation product. This condensation product upon hydrolysis will give you corresponding alpha beta unsaturated carboxylic acid, right? So let us move on the mechanism of this to get it more clear to you. See the first step of the mechanism. The alpha hydrogen atoms of acid anhydrides like those of aldehydes and ketones are weakly acidic. So this is your alpha carbon atom, and the hydrogen atoms attached to this alpha carbon atoms are called as alpha hydrogen atoms, right? Now these are weakly acidic in nature. Why they are acidic? Due to the existence of the carbonyl group. Carbonyl group has minus I effect, negative inductive effect. Because of this negative inductive effect, it will pull the electrons towards itself, and it will be easier for this carbon atom to release H in the form of H+. And so we can say it is acidic in nature. Is it clear? Now this hydrogen atoms, since they are acting as an acid, they have a tendency to get abstracted by a base. So the base which we are taking here, that is sodium salt of carboxylic acid, the carboxylate anion of the base will interact, it will abstract this H with itself, resulting in the formation of an acetic acid, and what you are left with is the formation of an carbanion, right? So within this step, three steps, within this step particularly, what you can say that one main point, alpha hydrogen atoms are acidic, sodium salt of an acid is acting as a base, and there is a formation of an carbanion, right? Let us move on the next step. The carbanion which was formed in the first step then adds to the aromatic aldehyde which is participating in the reaction, resulting in a formation of an anion. How this anion can be formed? See the carbonyl group here. Carbonyl group, oxygen being highly electronegative, it will pull the electrons towards itself, resulting in a formation of negative charge over oxygen. Now carbon will have a positive charge, so this carbon and this carbon will interact with each other due to positive negative charge attractions, and there will be a formation of this particular product, that is anion formation, right? Then in the next step, this anion will further undergo the formation of an aldol. How this aldol is going to be formed? Due to abstraction of an H+, abstraction of proton from acetic acid. Can you tell me from where this acetic acid has come? Acetic acid you got in the first step of the mechanism. So that acetic acid will generate H+, and this H+ will be abstracted by this O-, resulting in a formation of aldol. What is aldol? Aldol is existence of an hydroxyl group in addition to of an carbonyl group. So carbonyl group and an alcoholic group together is called as an aldol. After that, let's see the next step of the mechanism. Under the basic conditions of the reaction, the aldol which was formed in the last step, it undergoes dehydration to yield the condensation product of this type. Now how this dehydration takes place? The basic conditions which we are maintained is going to result into dehydration. So the acetate ion which we are taking, this acetate ion will abstract a proton Because of this abstraction, what is going to happen? The excess of electrons will move here, resulting in a formation of a double bond between carbon-carbon. What will happen in this case? The carbon valency will increase on this carbon. It will be 5 now, but carbon can have at the most 4 valency. So what will happen next? This hydroxyl group over here, it will have tendency, being a nucleophile, it will pull the electrons towards itself and it will move from the scene, right? So now I can say H plus has been given out from here and OH minus goes out from here. So there is a loss of a water molecule, that is, it will undergo dehydration and thus forming a double bond between carbon-carbon, that is a formation of an condensation product. Clear? Now this condensation product upon subsequent hydrolysis is going to produce you your required product. So hydrolysis you can do in presence of water. You have to boil the components. Now due to this hydrolysis, what is going to happen? Simply there will be an addition of water and the bond within the molecule will break. So where is the bond going to break? Just think about it. So this is the point where the bond will break. So there will be O minus and CH3CO plus, right? So water will add in this way, H will move here, OH will move here. So formation of CH3COOH generated from this side and the remaining portion, this one. So we are having C6H5, CH double bond C, COOH. That is formation of alpha beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. What is this carboxylic acid, this particular carboxylic acid called as? It is known as cinnamic acid. Okay, so here we got our answer. So what's the answer for the question? It is definitely cinnamic acid. So our right answer is cinnamic acid, right? So that's for today. I'll upload with the next question series tomorrow. Till then, stay alert, stay safe and study hard.